Hi everybody, and welcome to the 4th annual Sweet Pea Papers Crafty Christmas in July. This is for 2024, obviously, and the event is going to run through from July 1st through July 31st, and we've got approximately 25 collaborators. We had one person that had to leave, and I wasn't counting me before, so now if I count me, it should be 25. Of course, now I'm going to do at least 20 videos, if not more, for the month. So that's going to give you way over 100 videos. I know for a fact at least 2 of the collaborators are going to be doing more than 4 videos. So like I said, you're going to end up at probably about 150 videos for the month, and that's awesome. So the collaborators links are below the video. You've got the text. Click the more link and everything will open up below this short description and or introduction, and all the collaborators YouTube links will be there. Okay, now the drawing is August 1st. Oh, and you want to go make sure and visit all them, because otherwise you're not going to get all of your videos and see all their wonderful projects. And everybody's going to be using different kits, and I'll get into that in just a minute. Well, not everybody using different kits, but there's a possibility that at least 2 people at the most will be using one kit, if you figure it out that way. And you'll see why in just a minute. So the drawing is August 1st at the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, and it's going to be shown here on the Sweet Pea Papers YouTube channel. And to enter, you post your pictures at Sweet Pea Papers and Junk Journal Tutorials and more Facebook groups. And we're going to go in how to win in just 1 second, which is now 1 second. So like I said, the drawing is on August 1st. To enter the drawing, you post your pics of your Christmas projects using the hashtag Crafty Christmas in July 24 in the post, and you put the post in the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group or the Junk Journal Tutorials and more Facebook group. Only the ones entered in the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group or the Junk Journal Tutorials and more Facebook group will be counted as entries. Okay, I encourage you, please post your pictures in the other groups. Some of the collaborators, some of the collaborators are going to have Facebook groups. When you click on their YouTube link, you'll go to their YouTube channel, then you'll watch the Christmas video, and underneath that video, below all of the same stuff with all the links to everyone else, is going to be their normal text that they normally put under their videos. And so if they have a Facebook group, the link to it will be down there. Okay, so like I said before, make sure to post in their Facebook groups if they have them, but only the entries or only the posts in the Sweet Pea Papers or the Junk Journal Tutorials and more groups will count as an entry. Each post is an entry, not each picture. And you can post in both groups at the same time and double your chances. We're going to have one drawing. I'm going to take the list from Sweet Pea Papers and the list from Junk Journal Tutorials and more and combine them into one big list. Okay? And then we'll do the drawing from there. We're going to have quite a few prizes, so don't worry, you'll have a chance to win something good. Now, the collaborators would not be able to do any crafting without the Christmas papers from these wonderful and generous designers, and also quite a few of these designers are donating the prizes for the drawing. Now, I'm also giving a prize, and it's going to be a physical prize if you live within the U.S., and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a book. And then if you don't live in the United States, then I'm working on an alternate digital kit or kits for you to win, probably 3. Okay, so we're working on that. So our generous designers are Line Dot Arrow, Cara Brandon Creations, Nonstop Paper Crafts, Crafty Dragon Creations, Natty and Moon, Studio 28E Journal Creations, The Trucking Scribe, Beauty and Books Co., and our two new ones, Paperomia and Raindrop Lila. Okay, now the kits plural that I'm using is Cozy Christmas, and that's a the first one is Cozy Christmas. That's a collaboration between Line Dot Arrow and Nonstop Paper Crafts. You can get half of it at the Line Dot Arrow shop, half of it at the Nonstop Paper Crafts shop, along with their add-ons. And then the other one I'm using it for backing papers. Some backing papers are December to Remember, and that's a Line Dot Arrow kit. To get to these kits and links to the shops, just click on the link in that text that opens up that says click here to go to the designers, and then a whole new page will open. It'll be a Linktree page, and each of the buttons that you click on will take you to their Etsy shops. Okay, and make sure, I think they're going to have their Christmas kits on sale, and then they will probably have their regular site sales as well. Okay, so I think that's it for that. There's even more detail about this in the June 29th update video that's going to be published for the Sweet Pea Papers and Junk Journal tutorials and more July update. Okay, so you'll have to check that out for super details. Okay, so we're going to do our front cover. So I removed the big book cover. So this was our front cover page. This is our lace and our trim. This is going to be our flip out. Then we're going to use a magnet and some lace to cover on the inside of the flap. So the first thing I did is, of course, we cut this down to size. This was already the right size because I got it from the kit. So it's going to be a little bit shorter, so I'm going to put a little bit off the bottom and a little bit off the top. It's going to be about 1/8 of an inch shorter. Now we want to see the Santa, so we're going to take this and we're going to measure. We're going to have to flip it under 1/2 inch. Let's go about there. So let's say we score it here. Then we want to, well, let's cut it first and then we'll score it. So let's say we want to keep this. So let's move it over to the edge of the Santa and then add our 1/2 inch. We'll cut it about here. We'll score it about here, and then that will give us the width that we want. Okay, so unfortunately we're going to lose half of our snowman, and we're going to lose our gingerbread man altogether, but guess what? They're going to have lace and everything on top of them anyway. Okay, so there's where we cut it. Now we're going to score it here to make our flip out. I'm going to have to ink it, of course. Cover's been inked. This cover paper's been inked already. Three-eighths. Wow, I'm getting pretty good at that. And this is what's on the back, so it can be written on. Why does that look crooked? Let's ink this. That is definitely either cut crooked or scored crooked. It's alright. The edge is going to be covered by the lace, so you won't really be able to see it anyway. In case a little bit of it shows. Then the other covers, I've figured out a way to have them to be not plain without making, you know, a big lump. So we want if we do this way, then I think the flowers are going to be upside down. Okay, let's close this over. Let's check it for oozing glue. No, we're good there. Let's put our magnet on. Close this. We're down to this many magnets. So now on the front, we're going to put this ribbon right down the center. And cut this, this end is cut straight. So we're going to need quite a bit of glue. Going to need to go across here to here. And then in a straight line down. And a straight line down. Oops. And then we're going to put one line down the middle. And we'll put the lace on. And this lace is very stretchy. Yeah, I think I pulled it when I was stretching it. Okay. I think part of it is because this paper was crooked. And I meant to put the lace over to here. Which I still can do. That way it will cover up that little bit of a difference on the edge. There we go. That's what I meant to do. Now there's even more glue. And just double check this with the glue eraser once this is dry. Really wants to move, doesn't it? You know, we could use this on the inside as a pocket with some acetate. Oh, I think we'll do that. Okay, that'll still hold. And then we'll have the, forgot about the black and the white, I moved it. So we're going to put some glue down the center. I took out what was left in my glue bottle and put it in there, and it was just enough to fill that right to the top. So that's what I have for the rest of the month. I get paid once a month on Social Security disability, because I don't know, some people, some of you know and some of you don't know that I'm disabled. I got hurt 30 years ago. 32 years ago. At work. It was terrible. 1 second to ruin my life. That's the way I figured it out. Okay. Cut this off. I wonder if I should have put the white on too, the white lace on, and then black lace. I think I should have. Let that stick out a little bit because it's not straight. Okay, that's white. That black just looked too thin in there all by itself. Okay. Now we'll put the black back on. Okay, I'll put the black back on. And now we'll put this on. Mm-hmm. And then we'll trim this up at the top a little bit. Okay, we're going to have to do it this way. I think that'll work. I should have left that little bit of stem on there that I cut off. Well, I can actually. Perfect. Darn it. A little too much glue. I wish I could have sprayed this with my gold glitter. You know what I was going to do on the cover? What was I going to do on the cover? I was going to do this. And it's all right. We can cover the black. It'll be fine. Okay, set this up here where it was to begin with, and do this right here. Hoping there's enough glue left on the black to hold this. You will be able to see the black because this is very sheer. Now I've got Elvis songs going in my head. Yeah, it comes right through that, doesn't it? Oh, shoot. That little green side came off of the ribbon there. So I've been doing a little bit of fixing and a little less talking. Sorry about that. Okay. Now on the inside, what we're going to do, I probably should have done that first. You know, the pin might have caused that to come apart. So what we're going to do to cover the magnet is we're going to do the white lace and this white trim. Then we're going to put our pocket on. Okay? So let's do our glue. Let's go right along the edge here. Cut this off. Put our black on. Where'd it go? Here it is. So then we'll run another glue. Then we'll have to wait for this to dry. No, we won't. I'm such a goofy. As long as we don't have any glue seeping out, well, you're still going to see that magnet a little bit. Darn it. Should have gone ahead and run the ribbon a little farther over. Yeah, that covers it better. Can't believe there's enough glue on there that I'm able to do this over and over again and have everything still stick. Okay. Now I should be able to glue this on. And this should be enough to hold like a paper tag or something. If you were going to put something heavier behind here, I would say you'd have to put acetate on there. Okay. We're going to see that black down there though. I think I'm going to be okay with it. Hold it down to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Pull it tight for the elastic to be tight. We could have gone with a pocket like this, but look how skinny that would have been. It wouldn't even have been wide enough for a bookmark. Okay, let's get this trimmed off. Okay. I liked the idea of this, but I'm not sure I like the execution of this. I'm going to decorate this little tree with some liquid pearls and silver and gold stickles. I'm not going to do that until the very end after everything's put together because it's going to have to sit and dry. Okay? Okay. So now we can put this on the cover. We can save this piece. It just looks crooked to me. I don't like how the glue came through. I'm almost tempted to put another wide black one over this to cover up where that glue came through because I really don't like it. It looks sloppy and I don't like it. That's fine with the green on either side and the leaves. I like it sticking up, but I just don't want it to keep me from being able to put the black on. Yeah, so we put that other black on for nothing. We could have just waited. Had I known, I had an idea because it was so sheer. Probably should have had cereal first. But I did get a little extra sleep today. Slept in until 1 a.m. And it looks like this green has come loose down here. So I'm going to have to glue it. I'm not as happy as I thought I was going to be with this ribbon. That looks way better. Oh, shoot. Come on. And get it to go off on the part where I'm cutting it off. There we go. That looks better. Okay, now let's move all this out of the way. bring this in. And of course, since we didn't put the lace on the outside border, then we're going to have to center this, and it's going to be a little bit smaller than we wanted it to be. Okay. Once we decorate the tree, I think that'll be fine. Otherwise, it looks like it needs something else. You know what I mean? It just looks like it needs something else. That's just floating out there loose. Yeah, I'm not thrilled with how this turned out. I don't like the glue on here. Okay, you just don't want to do that too hard because it'll pull your thread apart. All right, so that's going to be our front, and then when you open it up, I'll have a little card in here, and then we'll just have the collage in here, and then the Christmas tree will be decorated. Maybe I will leave this open, and I'll decorate these as well, these little berries, and put some gold in the center of this poinsettia. Okay, and then so we'll gussy that up a little bit. Okay, so that's going to be all for this video, and I will see you in the next video, and that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye-bye.